Get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First carry, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. 2 yards on. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And right away, he lost the football. That might be Titan football. It is.
No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Tennessee.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
He was brought down.
Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. The toss right to Henry. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Henry, and he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. And this is good. Our score, 7-0, Tennessee.
The score, Titans 7, Colts 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Second down. Here's Eason. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. That extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Tannehill. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And the 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Their own 43-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in the conference.
Open man is Trey Burton. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
Play action. It's Eason. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. John Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts have taken the lead.
His kick.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Colts 14. Titans.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On second down, here's Henry. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that's caught by Smith. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
First down, Tennessee.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Colts 14, Titans 7.
A first down carry for Henry. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Colts.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And they bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. That one good for 33 in the first.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. This is Hines. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Hines. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they move the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that? The ball's out, and the Colts pick it up. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Harold Landry.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Eason on second down. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They run with Hines. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And his kick is good.
Next to score, Colts 28, Titans 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up near the 42. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Brings up second and 9 at the Titans' 39-yard line.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On second down now, it's Hines. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards to pick up there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw on second down. Eason, that's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Blankenship to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of
and for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Julian Blackmon. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They begin the drive with Hines. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Looking to throw on second down. Eason. Throw across his body, and it's intercepted. It's checked. And they're going to get their first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry as the first half is winding down. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps. But they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in a second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a gain of 6, and that will be the final play of this first half. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The
Titans offense set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up.
Again, it's Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
A gain of 19 yards.
On first down, Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Henry, the Titan ball.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line.
Taking it right down. And look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Touchdown, Titans.
Complete.
A.J. Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The tackle.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he is going to have a Colts first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Taylor. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
Taylor, the ball.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Prime time, baby.
And off he goes. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Colts 42, Titans 21. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
This will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They'll run it again with Henry. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Derrick Henry, the ball.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Third down.
Third and 2, Tannehill. Airing it out deep for Smith. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They are going for it. It's Tannehill. And he's got his man Hilton. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Derrick Henry. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. On 1st down, Henry with a little bit of running room. Nice gain. He'll get about 6 yards there.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On the counter, it's Henry. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And that'll set them back 5. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. This throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, it's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean,
mean, skirt
skirt.
maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
That's
He
true.
scores 3 times. There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Rodgers on the return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Eason off the play fake. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun is Eason. Dancing to his left. He'll air this one out. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They'll get 34 yards there.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They go play action with Eason. They'll roll him out right. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Eason eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Eason going to try and throw for it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Paris Campbell with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And it's caught on the right side at Smith. A good pickup there, a 22. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Tannehill on 1st down. Over the middle here to Brown. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Steps away to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Off play action. Eason. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let it go deep. Right. He's got him in. Complete. And finally he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and inches at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, Eason being chased out left. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Thrown away and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Off the play fake, Eason. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Today's final score, Colts 49.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass.